Hi, friends. So the new year is just around the corner, isn't it? I'm not trying to skip over Christmas. Of course, I'm a Christian, so I'm celebrating Christmas, but I'm always looking ahead as people who love God and who have their eyes fixed on the Lord. They're always looking ahead. You have to look ahead. You can't think about your present circumstances so much because right now, don't cry. My present circumstances could be better. But the good news is we have two beautiful new kittens that they left a box of kittens in front of a church. We've been donating to this church for well nigh a decade. Nigh means near in Scottish or something. And wow. We stopped to ask to use the restroom and the guy wouldn't let us in, but then we saw this box of kittens somebody had just dropped off after hours, so we took them home, and I wanted to keep all of them, but I was forced to give 4 of them away, and we kept 2 of them, so isn't that great? Aren't kittens wonderful? Aren't kittens a blessing? Oh my goodness. And so would puppies be. I was going to go and buy a puppy the other day. I went to this LLC place on my road. It's like after 10 o'clock on a Saturday. The doors open, the lights are on in the, the place where they meet the retail customers. There's some young woman in back, like, dealing with puppies and other assorted animals, but mostly puppies. And she ignored me for 10 minutes. Finally, I knock on the door. I said, "Hello, are you open?" She says, "No." I said, "Well, when do you think you'll be open?" "I don't know, 11:30. And I'm like, "Okay, I'm sure I'll be back." Like LLC, Yeah. Okay. So it's good because it might have been a very expensive buy. Because you should never buy puppies that are products of puppy mills anyway. I had a moment of weakness. I said, puppy sale. I thought a puppy would improve our lives because kittens have improved our lives and made us so much happier. A puppy would do so much more, but it was not meant to be. And then later on you think, well, I can definitely go to the local humane society, but they're going to charge you money anyway, money you probably don't have. You know what I'm saying? If somebody gives you a free puppy, just take care of it. That's all I have to say. Okay. Perhaps, in labor, because I have given birth to children 9 times, transition is the most painful part, so perhaps I am in transition. In fact, I was playing a word game recently, and I don't use the cheats. I mean, very rarely do I use the cheats unless I feel as if I am truly desperate straits, because after all, I want to test my own intellect. It may fall very far short, but I do a lot better than a lot of people, and then some people don't even try, but let's not talk about them. And so I put in the word doula, because a doula is somebody who would be there to assist you during natural childbirth. And the guy, I don't even know who he is or where he's from. He's like, "Wow, you taught me a new word." And that seemed like a sincere compliment. I was really happy about that. Because it's like, yeah, that's something that I really know from my experience. Not that I ever wanted natural childbirth. Are you kidding me? Let's pause. So as I said, I did give birth to 9 children. There were no multiples, no twins, nothing like that, and they were my children. I don't think that aliens delivered these children from me. These were children that were documented to have been born in various area hospitals with fairly good results. Okay, fairly good results. But that's only the beginning. You think your kids are going to love you forever, don't you? Are you complaining? Well, I remember giving birth to my first child. And when he was born, he looked me right in the eyes. He was a bit overdue, actually. They were going to induce him like the next morning. And around midnight, I started having those painful contractions, and my husband and I thought it's time to go, and it was. I was dilating rapidly. It was such a quick birth. It was like 4 or 5 hours. I was so blessed being a youngster. And he looked me right in the eyes, It's like, wow, it's like this kid knows me. It's like he's always known me. The way he looks at me when I held him in my arms for the first time. But Len, oh no, I'm crying. Stop, oh kid. Oh no, I will. No, stop. Stop. In his teens, we became estranged, particularly over religion. He eventually declared he was an atheist and that I was a narcissist. He was an atheist, and if I'm a narcissist, I don't know that much. I'm not like an expert. If I'm a narcissist, I can't stand to see anybody else succeed or be praised. And boy, I would do anything to help anybody succeed in the right way. And I praise people all the time, but it falls on deaf ears. Well, you don't really mean that, or they just don't hear it. Or you're always putting me down. He'd say that to me and his dad. It's like, we're always giving you compliments. What do you, so maybe he has a mental disorder. I don't know. But, then there are other teenagers that are, it's like they're falling under the same illness or something. It's like Legionnaire's disease. Once they become a teenager, after a year or two, oh, I don't like you. And I don't blame you, because I'm not the same person that I used to be at age 20 when I gave birth for the first time. I am not the same person. I feel as if I'm actually coming into my own. I'm not there yet. And yet nobody accepts that. Well, you can't be the different person. Then we thought you always were. I know, but that's the way life works sometimes, so we'll see what happens. I'm here with open arms, but I will not impose myself on you. If you want nothing to do with me, I am giving you what you want for Christmas. And Happy New Year, by the way. Adios.